Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 6730 Southwest Peach Lane here in Beaverton. We're located at the front of the home. We're right now at the base of the cleanout, and the cleanout is just to the right of the front door, directly in front of the first window to the right of the front door. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. Alright, transitions here over to concrete pipe. I think it's making a flush transition here. Yeah, it's remaining 4-inch diameter. I think this might actually be transite concrete, not aggregate concrete, which the difference is one has aggregate rock in it, where transite has asbestos fibers in the mortar mix. And usually transite, although it has that kind of scary asbestos word, remains very smooth throughout its lifespan, where aggregate concrete starts to wear and get rough, and this type of pipe here tends to hold up a lot longer. It also has joints about every 10 feet rather than about every 2 or 3 feet. You have far less points of entry for roots to get in. Had this been regular concrete here, I can almost guarantee you, with the amount of bushes that are at the front of the house, you'd likely have roots into it. That up at the top there is just a cobweb hanging down. And here's our main lateral connection here at 54 feet. We're going to let the line drain out here for a moment before reeling back in. I'm going to go locate to figure out where the line terminates at. So far, though, unless the water line's hiding anything from us, we'll have a much better look on the way out. So far, everything's looking really good. I apologize for leaving the monitor running there that whole time. Thought I'd pause the monitor. Anyway, I just did a toilet flush real quick. And the line will drain out completely. We'll have a good look at it here. The flush made it out there very, very quickly. That's it shooting past the camera right now, which is a great sign of flow. Alright, located the camera head successfully. The line, so I mentioned before, the cleanout's to the right of the front door if you're looking at the front of the house from the street. The line crosses from kind of the middle portion of the house all the way underneath the driveway, goes out beyond the left side of the driveway, and actually terminates at a main underneath the sidewalk rather than the middle of the street. Still got a little bit of water still draining here. Alright, we're down to just a little tiny trickle here at this point. Alright, there just appears to be some debris in the line. Doesn't look like it's protruding out from any pipe joints or anything like that. And I'm doing this underneath a tree. I think some of these are actually leaves that have fallen into the cleanout. It does kind of look like a root, but there's no point of entry into the pipe there. It just appears to be debris buildup. We still have a little bit of water draining through the line there. It's very slight. It's likely a toilet flapper that's not closing off all the way. More cobwebs there. Some separation at the joint there. I can still see the rubber fern coat between the joint. That appears to still be basically sealed off from the ground there. This close into the house, if you have a wide open joint with as many bushes as this line passes underneath, you would have roots in it at this point. We're back into the cast iron pipe here now. Little teeny tiny bit of standing water there. It's nothing I would recommend correcting. Usually you don't see toilet paper hang up till you have at least an inch of standing water for about 5 feet at minimum. That is like a 1/16 of an inch for 6 inches. Now we're going to go ahead and reel the camera now. The line here, line's original. It's still in pretty darn good shape for its age. It's not going to last forever, so I would, if you're here long enough, I would rescope this maybe every 5 years to keep an eye on it. The nice part here is when you are ready to update, this line drains so nicely that you'd have the ability to do an epoxy liner on it and not even dig it up if you didn't want to. But anyway, this time we have great flow all the way to the main lateral. Cast iron and transite concrete portions of the line are all in fairly good condition. Not perfect because it's a pretty old line, but it's still doing its job very nicely.